There are two basic categories of point-and-shoot cameras, the compact and the super zoom. Now, a compact camera you can see here is a much smaller camera, will fit in your pocket. A super zoom camera generally is not going to fit in your pocket. You're going to need a camera bag, or it's going to just be a little large. You'll have to carry it with you. So the compact camera is probably a little bit better for when it comes to convenience and size. Now, you can buy compact cameras with 6 times, 10, 20 times zoom, so there are different amounts of zoom you can buy with a compact camera, but they will go up to 30 times zoom. So if a compact camera goes to 30 times zoom, that's actually 720 millimeter zooming in. And one of the biggest lenses made for a full frame or a film camera is about 800 millimeters. So this is a lot of zoom. Usually 200 or 300 millimeter was, pretty long zoom. 720 is really zooming in there. So if we look at this photograph, here we can see a wide angle shot of the Capitol, and we can see it zoomed into 3 times zoom, 6 times zoom, and 12 times zoom. And you can see how far 12 times zoom zooms in. Here we have the illustration showing how tight 12 times zoom is. Now imagine it going to 20 and 30 times zoom. For some people who are photographing birds or really want to get things really far away, you may want to consider one of the super zoom cameras. Now, the second thing about these cameras is when you look at them, you go, oh, that compact is smaller and the super zoom is larger, so it must have a larger image sensor. Well, the thing is, both cameras generally have the same size image sensor. The super zoom will use that same size sensor because it wants to reach out further, and if it had a larger sensor, it wouldn't be able to get to the 60 times zoom as easily. So once again, image sensor size makes a difference when we're looking at the length of the lens and how much it zooms in. So you can see here that the compact camera and the super zoom have the same size image sensor. Now, this isn't always true. Sometimes compact cameras have a larger image sensor than the super zooms. So generally with the super zooms, they won't. There are some cameras which are over $1,000 which might, but as a general rule, they're going to have the same image sensor size. Now, when you're looking for a digital camera, one of the things that can be really helpful is our image sensor size chart. On this chart, we list each image sensor with all 3 names. It has the common name, the millimeter, and then the fraction of an inch and things like that. So it's really helpful when you're looking at this camera versus this one, and you look up what size image sensor it has to be able to see, oh, does that have the same size image sensor, or how much larger or smaller it is visually. So when you're looking at different cameras, being able to look and see what size image sensor, that's a bigger camera, but does it have a bigger image sensor size? So you can download this chart at our website, easyphotoclass.com. Simply go to downloads in the menu, and then you can find this as well as a lot of other really cool downloads in the downloads area. If you do want a larger image sensor size, you can actually find it in the compact cameras sometimes. In the compact cameras, they'll have the smaller sensor, and sometimes if you buy a more expensive one, it will have a larger image sensor. So if you are looking for a camera with a larger image sensor, sometimes you'll actually find it in the compact camera, which is smaller than the super zoom. The super zoom camera size is generally larger because of having a larger lens to zoom out longer. Now, when you find the larger image sensor size in a point-and-shoot camera, it can be confusing because with the larger image sensor size, it will go, we're only 5 to maybe 7 or maybe 10 times zoom with this larger image sensor size, whereas the ones with a smaller image sensor size will be able to zoom out to 20 and 30 times zoom. And this can be confusing, and I'm going to try to explain it simply here. The fact that the smaller image sensor size captures a smaller area, so it looks like it zoomed out more than the larger image sensor size. So when you're looking at compact cameras and you go, well, this one is 30 times zoom, and it's the same price as this one, which is only 6 or 7 times zoom. The 6 or 7 times zoom probably has a larger image sensor size than the longer zoom. And so you can decide, do I want the longer zoom or do I want less zoom with a bigger image sensor size? Now, there is one additional category in point-and-shoot cameras, which is the rugged camera. Now, this is great if you go out and you do a lot of hiking and mountain biking and things like that, and you want a rugged camera. It's also great if you drop your camera a lot. I was talking to a guy who said, I don't do a lot of outdoor stuff, but I do drop my camera a lot, and after breaking a couple of them, I just bought one of these rugged ones that, you can drop it, and generally it's okay. So if you feel like you want a rugged one, that's another category that you may want to consider when you're looking at a point-and-shoot digital camera. We hope you enjoyed these photography tips. If you'd like help learning your digital camera settings, you can download our Top 10 Digital Camera Settings worksheet at easyphotoclass.com. It's a great way to start learning your digital camera. To go to our website, click on our logo at the top of the page for great photography downloads and workshops. To subscribe to our channel, click on our logo in the lower left to enjoy more great photography videos. You can also click on the video image in the lower right to enjoy our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you soon.